Good morning, students. Students, let us revise chapter number 7, fractions. So, what are fractions? Yes, if we are doing parts of a whole, if we are doing equal parts of any shape or any figure, so we can represent it as in the form of fraction. Suppose there is one square. If I am doing equal parts of this square, so I can write it in the form of 1 by 4. Means 4, I have done its 4 parts and it is one shape. So it will be 1 by 4, and this is known as numerator and this is known as denominator. Upper part is known as numerator and this lower one is known as denominator. Okay. So in this way, suppose there is one circle and I shade its only one region. Okay. So this will also be written in this form. Why? Because you can observe that if I will do its parts like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all parts are same. So we can write like this, 1 by 4. Okay. So if I am doing its, if I shade its one part, so it will written like this. If I shade its two parts, so it can be written like this, 2 by 4. Okay. So in this way, fraction comes into existence. Now, how many types of fractions are there? Yes, there are 3 types of fractions: proper, improper and mixed fraction. Proper fraction means whose numerator is less than the denominator, means these quantities are less than 1. These quantities are less than 1. See how? Example, 3 by 4. You can see if you will divide this 3 by this 4, so you will get the decimal number. So it is less than 1. You can take another example like 7 by 8, 4 by 7. In this way, all these quantities are less than 1. So proper fraction, we can say in short that these quantities are less than 1. What are improper fraction? These fractions are greater than 1. 8 by 7, 10 by 2, 6 by 3, in this way. All these are examples of improper fraction. Okay. So proper fractions are in between 0 and 1. If we make the graph of this proper fraction, so this graph will lie between 0 to 1, because these quantities are less than 1. So its graph lies between 0 to 1. And this improper fraction is greater than 1. So you can also make the graph of improper fractions by dividing these quantities. 7 ones are 7. This 1 means you can write in the form of mixed fraction. What is mixed fraction? Proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Mixed fraction means if we write whole part and a part, 2 by 3. 1, 2 by 3 is known as mixed fraction. Okay. Mixed fraction means whole and a part. Example, 1, 2 by 3, 7, 4 by 6, in this way. Now, these are mixed fraction. So if we want to make the graph of improper fraction, so first convert in the form of mixed fraction, then you can make the graph of improper fraction. Okay. Now mixed fraction is this. To convert this mixed fraction into improper fraction, so you will have to multiply denominator with whole added with numerator and write in the denominator. Okay, denominator. So denominator here is 3 multiplied by whole is 1 plus numerator is 2. Denominator is 3. So 3 ones are 3. 3 plus 2 by 3. 5 by 3. So 3 ones are 3. 3 plus 2 5. 5 by 3 will be a improper fraction. Now this 7 4 by 6 will be converted at 6 sevens are 42. 42 plus 4 is 46 by 6. So in this way you can convert any mixed fraction into improper fraction by multiplying whole with this denominator and add it with the numerator and write this quantity in the numerator and denominator will be same as before. Okay. So in this way we write the mixed fraction. Now what are equivalent fractions? We get the equivalent fractions by multiplying or by dividing. Suppose there is one fraction like this. We get the equivalent fraction by multiplying with the same number in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So it will be 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So 4 by 6 will be the equivalent fraction of this equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. Okay, equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. If I want more and more equivalent fraction of 2 by 3, you can multiply by 3 by 3. You can multiply by 4 by 4. So you will get the equivalent fractions in this way. So all these are the equivalent fractions of this 2 by 3. Now how you get by dividing? Suppose I want to find out the equivalent fraction of this 6 by 9. So divide it by 2. Suppose I am dividing it by 3. So it will 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So 2 by 3 will be the equivalent fraction of 6 by 9. So suppose I give blank here, so how you get this? Suppose I am giving you one question like this. 6 by 9 equals to 1 by blank by 3. So how you get? You will divide this 3 3s are 9. So you will get 3. So you will divide by 3 here. So this will give 3. So this will give 2. So in this way, whatever operation performed in the denominator or in the numerator, so the operation will be same for both in the numerator as well as for the denominator. If suppose there is a blank in the denominator and numerator is given to you, so you have to just check whether it is we get that number by division or multiplication. Suppose 2 by 5 is there, blank equals to blank. Okay, so what will come here? What will come here? What will come here? Yes, it is. If we multiply 2 here, so we will get 4. So 2 will also multiply here, so you will get 10. So in this way, if there is blank given to you in these types of questions, so you have to see whether it is multiplied by the number or divided by the number. Okay. Now, what are equivalent fractions? All these were the equivalent fractions. To find out equivalent fractions, we can either multiply by a number in the numerator as well as in the denominator, or we can divide by any number in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Okay. So in this way, we can get the equivalent fractions. Now, what is simplified fraction? Suppose there is a number like 75 is given and 25 is given. 75 by 25. So how you get the simplified fraction? Simplified fraction means their factors is only 1. They have the common factor which is 1. But you can observe that factors of 75 can be its factor can be 1, 5, 25 in this way. Okay, and factors of this 25 is 1 and 5. Okay, so you can add 25 itself and here 75. So their HCF is 25 because 25 is highest common factor for both the number is 25. So you can divide it by 25. 25 is a 25, 25 3s are 75. So 3 by 1. 3 by 1 will be the simplified fraction of 75 by 25. Okay. Find out the HCF, highest common factor. Then you can divide by that HCF. So you will get the simplified form of the given fraction. Okay. So in this way you can find out the simplified fraction. Okay. Understood this thing? Okay. Solve questions related to chapter number 7. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Thank you.